I was reflecting recently when I was visiting my mom, maybe yesterday, and she sometimes she prepares meals for me. She lives down the street from where I live, and sometimes she'll prepare meals for me, and I'll just eat lunch for the next 2 or 3 days at work because she prepared a meal for me, and or it'll be other things as well, maybe dinner. And I thought to myself, the reason why I feel like I have a very healthy understanding of a standard of what type of woman I should be pursuing as a bachelor is because my mom actually modeled a lot of what I should be looking for, really, for a potential mate, And I'm not saying like in a creepy way I need to be dating my mom, but I'm saying she really provides a lot of the healthy standards that really shows what would work in a Christ-honoring relationship. And I can see why the Bible wants to really encourage men and women to display that to their children, to display that from an early age, for young girls to see their father, their dads, working hard and loving their mom and showing appreciation and gratitude towards the woman of the house. And for sons to see, this as well, that they see this model that, their father's not going off into his own trance, Once he gets home, he just kind of clocks out mentally and emotionally, but he makes time to engage his family, even after a hard day's work, whatever it is he's doing. And it's the same thing for, young, boys and girls to see, just their mom and dad loving each other and enjoying each other and praying with each other and things like that. So I just thought to myself how important it is just for us to show that to children. It's so important that they see that at a young age. It has a lot to do with what's going to happen to us and how we're going to perceive the world as we get older. I talk to a lot of people, and many times people are even afraid to even take on marriage because they kind of see like, it didn't work out for some family members or friends, or they feel like not a lot of people are taking it seriously. And the reality is, there are a lot of people taking relationships seriously, and they're actually honoring the Lord, and they're being very successful at it. But for some reason, we seem to always hear, or we're always around the messed up situations where we hear about what happened, or the divorce with our mom and dads or stuff like that. I mean, even for my own parents, they didn't even entertain the idea of getting married. They just stayed with each other, always accompanying each other on like visits and hanging out. But they were, always living in different places. But when my father passed away, he actually told my mom that he regretted not marrying her because he spent most of his life with her, even while not married. I mean, they behaved like they were married, in my opinion. But I see how beneficial it could have been. He could have had a much richer experience just living in the same home, having a family all together collectively. I see that now. I see that. So I just think it's beautiful. I think that God created a beautiful gift for us, and we're not really taking it seriously from his perspective. We kind of see it as something tarnished, something outdated, and really it's absolutely beautiful if we honor God the way that he wants to be honored and obey the way he wants us to obey, But yeah, I was just thinking about that. Thought I'd share that, guys. Take care.